What's going on? It's your boy Sermon, the sermonsdomain.com. We got another review for you. The Southpaw soundtrack for the movie, with Jake Gyllenhaal in it. Eminem is the executive producer of this soundtrack. And, in recent years, soundtracks to movies have been very, lackluster. The last great movie soundtrack, at least hip-hop wise, that I've listened to, probably had to be like Hustle and Flow back in like 2005, where they actually had exclusive music created for the soundtrack. And that's exactly what Eminem does here. And naturally, with Eminem being the executive producer, he's not going to go out and, reach out to like Rick Ross or, anybody random like that. He's going to keep it. A lot of it is in-house. It feels kind of like a shady compilation at times. I mean, there's Slaughterhouse, there's, Bad Meets Evil records, there's Prime, there's Denon Porter, and, of course, Eminem. Eminem has a couple records on there. My two standouts were probably Prime's Mode, which features Logic, and I love it. Both of them went in, and obviously Premier on the Beat, you can't lose there. Denon Porter's This Corner, he's a very underrated artist. I hope this, I haven't seen the movie yet, obviously, but I hope that record, This Corner, is in the movie because it fits into, what everything is about, the boxing, and it's just an inspiring song. So it's well written, catchy as well. So that was one of the records that I really liked a lot. I say this with the most respect in the world. Eminem needs to stop rapping. On one of the Bad Meets Evil records, I can't remember which one, I think it might be Raw, he talks about truffle butter and, if you know the definition, then you know it. If you don't, Google it, you'll be grossed out. But I don't really want to hear Eminem rap about that in, 2015. He's trying, it feels like he tries too hard. He tries too hard to be technical, and it often feels misguided and weird, and it's not something I really care for in 2015. I know there's still a lot of people that would probably disagree. A lot of people love Eminem. Obviously, his albums, going several platinum every time. I don't know how much, the Southpaw soundtrack is going to sell, but I mean, it's backed by Phenomenal. I think that's been doing pretty well. There's also a couple records on here that aren't new. The Weeknd's Wicked Games is on here, and Notorious Thugs, which is Biggie, and Bone Thugs. You can't go wrong with either of those records. Those records are good records you just gotta listen to, especially Notorious Thugs. So that got a little thumbs up for me because I love hearing that record. What else? There's a record called Beast. It's the Southpaw remix. It's Rob Baylor and the Hustle Standard featuring Busta Rhymes, Crooked I, or King Crooked, however you want to say it, and Tech 9. With those three, obviously, you get the concept of what they're going to do. It's like a rockish type song, and they're fast rapping. Speed rapping, it's lovely. It's probably another one of the standouts. And overall, I think the soundtrack is decent. There's a few records from it that I would like, I would keep and listen to. But, I mean, there's, more I feel that I would probably get rid of. I don't need any of the Eminem tracks. Even though Royce, kills some of the Bad Meets Evil tracks, I don't need those either. The Slaughterhouse one, because obviously the R.N.S. is really just some kind of leftover that they had. But like I said, the Beast, This Corner, Mode, and, the Notorious Thugs and Wicked Games, those are worth, listening to. So that was my opinion on the Southpaw soundtrack. I want to know yours. Let me know your thoughts about the soundtrack in the comments. If you've seen the movie at this point, let me know what you think of the movie. Is it worth going to see? Follow me on Twitter at sermonsdomain. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Share the video. And most importantly, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Until next time, peace.